AI day to day. It's insane, right?
Yeah.
Like every major tech company decided to drop their biggest AI news all at once.
It really is unprecedented. This many groundbreaking announcements from Google, Microsoft, even Apple and Amazon. I mean, the future's happening right
Oh,
now.
no kidding. So let's just dive right in, okay? Google first. Their rumored Gemini Pro Max is what has everyone freaking out.
Yeah, and for good reason. Gemini Pro Max could be a total game changer. Multimodal understanding, that's the key phrase.
Multimodal understanding, meaning...
Meaning it can process and understand information from, well, multiple sources at the same time, like text, images, and even audio, potentially.
Okay, so not just reading text, but getting the context of images and audio, too. That's, I mean, wow. What does that actually look like in practice?
Well, imagine an AI that can read a document, right? But it also understands the charts and images in it, like actually gets it, or a search engine that like understands the nuance of what you're asking, not just the keywords, but the whole picture.
So that's what they're saying about blowing past benchmarks in natural language inference and image recognition. And this is partly because of this new sparse activation function. That's just supposed to make it way more efficient.
Exactly. Sparse activation functions are designed to activate only the most relevant parts of the AI model, for a specific task. So instead of the entire model firing up for every single thing, it focuses its energy only on the areas it needs for that specific thought process.
So like a brain focusing on one thing at a time.
Yeah, kind of. And this leads to much more efficient processing, so potentially way faster AI on your phone and without killing your battery.
Wait, so this could actually make our phones better? Faster, longer battery life? I'm listening.
It's possible. It's still early days, of course. A lot depends on how Google actually integrates it.
Speaking of integration, Gemini Pro Max is supposed to be embedded in like all of Google's stuff, Workspace apps, search. What's that going to look like?
Well, think about it. You're writing in Google Docs, and the AI is giving you suggestions. Not just for grammar, but for like content and style. And it's all based on a deeper understanding of what you're writing about.
Whoa. And search?
Search could actually, finally, understand what you mean, not just the words you type, but the real meaning behind your query.
So Google search will actually get me. Finally. No more sifting through a million irrelevant links.
Exactly. They're talking about API changes, new developer tools. This is huge. It's like Google is making AI accessible to everyone.
Okay, wow. So Google's going all in. What about Microsoft? They seem to be targeting a different crowd with their AI, right? More the business world.
Definitely. Microsoft is all about the enterprise. Their Azure AI services are already huge in the cloud space, and we might see announcements about these new specialized AI accelerators in their infrastructure.
Specialized AI accelerators. What are those?
Well, they're basically specialized hardware, you see, designed specifically to speed up the training of really big, complex AI models.
So like, it's like giving an athlete like custom designed shoes to make them run faster.
Yeah, exactly. For businesses using AI for, let's say, data analysis or making predictions, this is a huge leap forward.
A serious advantage in the AI arms race. And this probably ties in with their Copilot suite of tools, right? Which is already bringing AI into the workplace.
Copilot is all about making AI a partner in your work. Imagine enhanced capabilities in Microsoft 365. Like, the AI doesn't just help you write better emails, it suggests strategic improvements based on your past communications and your company's data.
So it's like having a tiny AI CEO on your shoulder.
Kind of. And then there's GitHub Copilot. It already helps developers with code. But imagine it evolving to, predict entire code blocks based on your project. That's where AI stops being just a tool and starts becoming like a collaborator.
So AI is going from writing our emails to writing our code.
Exactly. And a lot of this is driven by advances in generative AI models.
Which is?
Generative AI, it's what powers things like ChatGPT, and daily. This is AI that doesn't just understand information. It actually creates new information.
Okay, so now AI is not just understanding, it's creating. Code, text, images, even music.
Right. It's going from passive observer to active creator. And we haven't even talked about Meta yet. They're always kind of a wild card.
Totally. Their approach is definitely different from Google or Microsoft.
Meta is interesting because they combine cutting-edge research with this strong commitment to, open source development. So they're not just building AI for themselves, they're making it available to everyone.
Wow. That's a big move in such a competitive landscape. So what are they focusing on? Everyone's waiting for their next big AI model, but what's their long-term vision?
Well, they seem to be really invested in things like recommendation systems, which, that's what powers stuff like Facebook's newsfeed and Instagram, and generative avatars for the metaverse.
Okay, now that's getting futuristic. So AI is going to know me better than I know myself, and my digital self in metaverse is going to be like indistinguishable from the real me.
That's the idea. And with the pace of development, it might not be that far off.
Wild. I can't wait to see what they do with the metaverse, especially with all their work in VR and AR.
Yeah, the metaverse is definitely key for Meta, and AI is going to be the engine that drives those immersive experiences. Think AI-driven agents that can interact with you in a truly natural, intelligent way, or environments that adapt and respond to what you do.
So AI is going to make the metaverse more real.
More immersive, more interactive. It's all about blurring the lines between the digital and the physical.
Amazing.
Yeah,
But also kind of a lot to think about.
definitely. As AI gets more powerful, we have to be careful about its impact on society.
Yeah.
But that's a conversation for another time. We still have Apple and Amazon to talk about, each with their own unique approach to AI.
All right, so Google, Microsoft, Meta, all making huge moves. Now, what about Apple? They're always so secretive, but they must have something up their sleeve, AI-wise.
Oh, definitely. Apple may not be as loud as the others, but they're all about that seamless integration. AI baked right into their hardware and operating systems.
A little less about creating flashy new AI tools and more about, like, making our iPhones and Macs even smarter behind the scenes.
Exactly. Think about on-device machine learning. Your iPhone could be processing complex data locally. No need to send everything to the cloud.
So faster, more private, better battery life.
Yep. All of that. And we'll probably see big improvements to Siri, too. Like, imagine Siri actually understanding what you mean, anticipating your needs, having a real conversation.
Okay, now that would be a game changer for voice assistants. But how does that work with Apple's focus on privacy? Seems like a tough balance.
Well, there are rumors about Apple investing in privacy-preserving AI techniques. So the AI can learn from data without actually storing or exposing that data.
So it's like the AI gets smarter, but it doesn't actually see our personal information.
Exactly. It's about pushing AI forward while still protecting our privacy, which is a pretty powerful message these days. All right, last but not least, we've got Amazon. They've been kind of quiet, but with their cloud and e-commerce dominance, they must have some big AI plans.
Yeah, they've got to be cooking something up.
Well, think about it. Amazon's AI strategy is all about their cloud infrastructure and their retail empire. They're building AI for everyone. So expect big things from Amazon SageMaker, their machine learning platform, making it easier for businesses to build and use AI.
So it's like they're putting the power of AI in the hands of any business, even if they don't have the resources to build it themselves.
Right. It's very Amazon, be the everything store, the everything cloud platform, now the everything AI platform.
That's a bold move.
Yeah.
And they're obviously using AI themselves too, right? Like to make their shopping experience even better.
Oh, yeah. Their recommendation engines, the ones that suggest products you might like, those are about to get a whole lot smarter. And their personalization, making your whole shopping experience tailored to you, that's going to be on another level.
It's like having a personal AI shopper who knows you better than you know yourself.
Exactly. But it does bring up some questions, right? About data privacy, about maybe manipulating consumers.
Yeah, there are definitely two sides to that coin.
Absolutely. We can't ignore the potential downsides of such advanced technology. But at the same time, AI has the potential to really improve our lives. Think about healthcare, efficiency in businesses, even entertainment.
Okay, so we've talked about all the big companies and their strategies, but now I want to talk about what it all means. Like, what's the real-world impact of all this AI stuff?
Right. It's easy to get lost in the tech talk, but AI is ultimately about solving problems and hopefully making life better.
Exactly, so let's talk about that. Where are we already seeing AI make a real difference?
Well, healthcare is a big one. AI is changing how we diagnose and treat diseases. Imagine algorithms that can analyze medical images like X-rays or MRIs, but they can see things that even the best doctors might miss.
So AI is like a second opinion, but a super-powered one.
Yeah, exactly. And it can help doctors make faster, more accurate diagnoses. Think about how important that is for catching diseases early.
Absolutely. Early detection is everything. What else? What else is AI doing in healthcare?
AI is also being used to personalize treatments. So, like, based on your genes, lifestyle, and medical history, AI can help doctors create a treatment plan that's specifically designed for you.
So instead of a one-size-fits-all approach, we're moving towards treatments that are tailored to each individual patient.
Exactly. And that means treatments are more effective and have fewer side effects. Pretty amazing.
It really is. Okay, so healthcare is one area where AI is making a huge impact. What about other industries?
Oh, tons. Environment, for one. AI is being used to fight deforestation, track endangered species, even catch poachers. It's like a high-tech guardian for our planet.
Wow, that's incredible. So AI is helping us protect the environment too. What about business? How is AI transforming the way companies operate?
Well, businesses are using AI for, well, pretty much everything. Optimizing supply chains, predicting what customers will do, automating tasks, even making marketing campaigns more effective.
AI is making businesses more efficient, more competitive, and ultimately more successful.
Exactly. But it's not just about big companies and industries. AI is also impacting our everyday lives.
True. I mean, think about the recommendations we get on Netflix or Spotify, or how our navigation apps guide us through traffic. Those are all powered by AI.
And our voice assistants, like Siri and Alexa, they're getting smarter all the time thanks to AI.
So even if we don't always realize it, AI is already woven into our daily routines. It's making things easier, more convenient, and sometimes even more fun.
Right. It's all around us.
So all this being said, what's next? What does the future hold for AI?
I mean, the possibilities are pretty much endless. Imagine even more personalized experiences, like education programs that are tailored to your learning style, or fitness coaches that adapt to your needs.
I like the sound of that. An AI fitness coach that doesn't judge my pizza cravings.
Exactly. And we might see AI helping us solve some of the world's biggest problems, like climate change or poverty.
Okay, now that's inspiring. But as AI gets more powerful, we need to talk about the ethical side of things too, right? Like, how do we make sure AI is used for good?
That's the big question. And it's one we need to be having right now. As AI evolves, we need to make sure it benefits everyone, that it's used responsibly and ethically.
Couldn't agree more. We're just at the beginning of this AI revolution, and it's important to have those conversations.
Exactly. And for all our AI for the people listeners out there, if you want to stay informed about all this, make sure you subscribe. We'll keep you updated on all the latest developments, analyze the trends, and help you make sense of it all.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power, especially when it comes to AI. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into the world of artificial intelligence. We'll be back soon with more fascinating discussions and insights.